Hey, what's going on guys? Today I'm going to be showing you the top glitches of Palworld that still works even after the Tides of Terraria updates. In my opinion, these are the best and most useful glitches up to date right now. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first three glitches are going to be right here. It's going to be in the sealed realm of Terraria. If you don't have it unlocked, it's negative 421 and negative 787. Now, I do recommend changing your world settings so that the day and nighttime goes by faster, so just slide it all the way up to the max, because it will make one of these glitches go a lot faster. And with that being said, let's get started. So first thing you want to do is just enter the dungeon like normal. Alright, so now that we're in here, what we want to do is find one of these pots right here. And usually when you shoot them with a regular gun, right, it gives you one drop. Cool. But now, if you get any kind of shotgun or any gun that has multiple bullets, I'm pretty sure it's only the shotgun, but I'm not sure. Um, if you shoot, if you shoot it, you can see that for every pellets that was shot, the amount of drops got multiplied. So here we are at some new pots. Like as before, just shoot it and all the drops get multiplied by the amount of pellets that your gun shoots out. So there's really nothing else to it. Just shoot it and there you go. And so for this next glitch, it's going to be an unlimited HP glitch. Basically you just want to follow this path that I'm going to be taking right here. It's not too far, it's pretty quick, and you just have to avoid all of the enemies. So you go straight there, and then you take a left here into the second room. And then from here, you just want to keep going down this path. I'm gonna get on my mount just to make this a little faster. But you just keep going down this path until you reach the next room. And then from here, you want to take the leftmost, or sorry, the rightmost room. And just continue until you see the water. And then continue on and just keep going straight. You're gonna see this little blue tree. Keep going straight and then take a right. Then from here you're going to see that there is this little heart-shaped glass looking thing, right? And from here you just shoot it. So the shotgun glitch does not work with this one, unfortunately. So you will only get one drop per shot. And then from here, what you want to do is just leave the room about the end right here, roughly here, and then you can just turn back. It hasn't respawned yet, but by the time that you do make it back, it should be there. Yeah, there it is. And then you just keep shooting it and keep collecting it. And then what this life crystal does, it permanently grants you an HP boost, so you can get as many as you like and just keep using it. You can see that my health is just going up and it's staying up, and use it as much as you want until you reach the max amount of health, and you can see that it already respawned again, and just keep using it until you have max HP. So for this next glitch, you're going to be able to skip this entire dungeon. There are, I think, about 7 rooms, and they can get pretty confusing, and they are pretty difficult if you don't have the right gear. So with this method, we can skip all the way to the end while collecting a few chests. And with these chests, you can easily farm the Terra Blade, the Terra Prisma Sword, and the Nightglow Lantern. Okay, so for this glitch, all you're going to need is a fly mount. I have Xenolord with me because he is the fastest, but you can use any fly mount. It doesn't matter. All you need is a way to fly. So what you want to do is start flying up in this corner right here. And then from here, you just have to try and wiggle your way out so you can get outside of the map. So now that I'm outside the map, first what we want to do is go to this flat land right here. Don't go too far up because then that'll happen. Just go right here, and then you're going to see that there's going to be this small room right here. And then from here, we can just grab the 2 chests that's here. These 2 chests don't usually give anything great. They do give the hollowed mask often, And so if you're looking for the Terra Blade and the Terra Prisma Sword along with the Night Glow, you will not find it in these two chests. You will find it at the end, all the way down there. So with these structures, they are also solid, so you can land your pet here and let them recover their HP. But all we want to do is make our way all the way down here and land on this ledge right here. All we got to do is get off, call our pet back in, and with this wall right here, just climb on, slide over, and turn around, and the two chests with what you want is going to be in here. See, I got the Terra Blade and nothing else of use for me, but you can just keep farming these two until you get what you want. Now, we can't just leave the dungeon or else it won't reset. So, what you can do is climb up here and scale this wall until you reach the tippity top where you're gonna exit out to this room. And then from here you can kill the boss. I just gonna use a pet because I don't really have anything strong enough with me right now. And once she defeated him, the wall will disappear and then you can just go ahead and exit the dungeon. But if you aren't strong enough to defeat the boss, all you really want to do is just return to title and then load back in. And the dungeon will be reset and you will be spawned back in at the teleporter outside. For this next glitch, this is going to be an infinite gold glitch. All you need is a hanging trap and a campfire. And you want to make your way to this location where I am right now. It's going to be 34 negative 421. So find this little mine shaft right here and just go ahead and go all the way to the end until you see the black marketeer. So once you get here, you're gonna see the black marketeer right there. You can go ahead and talk to him, see what he's selling. You can see, you can buy whatever. But for right now, all we want to do is place down the hanging trap just where it reaches the edge of his foot and it will capture him. And then from here, you want to place down a campfire and light it up. Now you can see that he is taking damage, fire damage. What you want to do is just hit him with whatever you have. Oh, that's not working. So let's just do. There we go. Now you can see criminal activity underway. Do not stand in front of him or else the RFID troops will come in and start shooting you. And now all we want to do is just wait here until he dies. You can start shooting him to help speed the process up, but if not, you just wait here a few minutes and he will die and drop, I think, around 15 to 10,000 gold. There you go. We saw that he just dropped his loot bag, and there it is, 12,000 gold. So from here, what you want to do is you can either place down a base right down in the middle, fast travel to your second base and fast travel back, or what I find is just easier is to just return to title. So now that we spawn back in, you can see that he also spawned back in. Don't forget to destroy the campfire and the hanging trap like I did before. But then from here, you can go ahead and talk to him and see what he's buying. If there's anything that you're interested in, now you have the gold sufficient to buy whatever. And then you can just do the same process again. We'll do it one more time. Just get a hanging trap and place it just so where his foot is inside. So that didn't work, so we'll try again. You can talk to him to make him turn. So right there, he turned. Now we can just exit. I like to do it with him facing this way because I think it's just a little easier. Go ahead and get your hanging trap and place it to where his foot is just inside. There we go. And then place a fire pit or a campfire underneath him and build. And now that he's taking damage, you go ahead and just shoot him one time or damage him one time. and just wait for him to die. So now that he is dead, you just want to get rid of the campfire and the hanging trap and pick up the gold. And then from here, you can just rinse and repeat. You can either fast travel back and forth or just quit out and come back in. Okay, so for this next glitch, it's going to be an unlimited XP glitch, and the only requirement that you need is going to be the Ring of Mercy. Now, you can craft it yourself at level 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, level 18. It's just ingots, palladium fragment, and ancient civilization parts. But if you don't want to craft it or don't have the materials and don't want to grind for it, you can come to Fisherman's Point right here. The coordinates are -477 and -740. And all you want to do is just go ahead and find the merchant that sells it. So the merchant that you want to find is this guy right here. He's in the green clothing. You just want to go ahead and buy, and he's going to sell it right here for 30,000 gold. So after you have your Ring of Mercy, you want to get the hanging trap and the campfire in the technology page if you haven't already, and gather the wood and stone that you need. And then from there, you want to go ahead and find yourself a Mimog. It's this character right here, and he spawns all around the map. Wherever you go, you can probably find him. You just have to kind of look for him on the ground. I usually just go around with my Xenoloord, just skimming by just to see if I can find one wherever I'm at. If you don't find one, that's okay. Just spawn to a different place, because sometimes they don't spawn. But once you do find him, you can go ahead and get your hanging trap and just capture him. You usually have to put it in the corner, like around there, and then it will get him. And so from here on out, you just want to make sure that you have your Ring of Mercy equipped, just so he doesn't die. And now you just get your most powerful weapon and just start shooting him. And because of the Ring of Mercy, he's not going to die unless you shoot him with anything that has poison or burn effect. Do not, I wouldn't recommend using pals just because it could damage the structure, and once the structure is broken, the Mimog will run away and you will have to find another one. Now, you can use um, whatever weapon that you want to use, as long as it doesn't break the wood. And so the way that this glitch works is that the damage will accumulate the XP as long as you have the Ring of Mercy on. But once you take it off, all of your XP will go away. So I did have to move locations because my charge rifle did end up breaking the hanging trap. So don't use anything that can explode around it, because again, it will break and then you will have to find a new pal. So once you are done dealing all the damage that you want to do, you do want to get your handheld torch. I did forget to mention that in the beginning, so I do apologize. But once you craft yourself a handheld torch, you can just place a craft bench right here or something like that. You just want to make sure that you still have your Ring of Mercy on, or else all the XP that you accumulated will go away. So just grab your handheld torch. Just a quick overview. I am level 65 and most of my pets are, so I did capture a floppy just to show you that this does work. She is level 21, and then you will see that once we kill it, she will jump up a good amount of levels. So go ahead and just start smacking him until he dies. And there you go, she jumped up to 35. So with this method, there are a few factors. One being that the higher level the Mimong is, the more XP that you will gain. And the longer you stay doing this and dealing damage to the Mimog, the more XP that you will gain. Obviously, if your weapon can deal more damage than most, then you will have more XP gain, opposed to you using like a spear or like a pistol. But in the end, you can sit here for about 10 minutes or until you run out of ammo, whatever you may be, and you can level up that way. It works for your pals and for yourself. And then obviously, if you want to expedite it even more, you can go ahead into your world settings and change your XP rate and max it all the way up to 20. So for this next glitch, this is going to be a PAL duplication glitch. All that you're going to need is a global PAL box and an egg that you want to duplicate once it's hatched. So from here, the first thing that you want to do is return to title. And now you want to open up your world settings and you want to change the autosave interval to 30 minutes. And then go ahead and start your game up like normal. So now once you log back in, you're going to see your egg. You just go ahead and grab it and go ahead and incubate your egg. I have it so where it does it instantly. You can go ahead and change that in your world settings. And then from here, you go ahead into your PAL box and just duplicate it. So now once it's in here, you can go ahead and force quit your game. Now for PC, it's going to be Alt F4. And for console, it's going to be just close the application. You don't want to go into the title and return to title. You just want to force quit. So go ahead and force quit your game. Go ahead and relaunch your game. And then from here, you can just launch your game up like normally. And so now that we're back here, you can see that the egg is still there, but also your PAL box, sorry, not your PAL box, your global PAL box is going to have your pet. So you can just go ahead and bring it back in here, and it's going to be back in the PAL box. And then from here, you just rinse and repeat. You grab your egg, which I already grabbed, and you put it back into the incubator, incubate it, and then put it back into the global PAL box to duplicate it, force quit, and rinse and repeat. And so from there, you can have as many pals as you want. You can do this with any pal that you can breed, but you can't do this with the pals that's already in your party or that's in your pal box. Alright, so let's move on to the next glitch. So for this next glitch, it's going to be a really easy way to capture the Jetragon. All you want to do is make your way down to where he spawns, and then you're gonna come up to this ledge right where this pathway is. There's some waterfall or lava falls and this big spiky rock right here. All you want to do is just come right where this crevice is, and you're going to see this weird shaped rock. All you want to do is roll into it. Just keep spamming your roll button and eventually you will get in there. So now that you're in here, all you want to do is just roll out of the lava. So now that we are in here, all we want to do is just climb up here. And we just want to wait for the Jetragon to appear. So now that he did appear, all we want to do is grab his attention. Just go ahead and shoot him. And he's going to come right to us. So now that he's here, he can hit us through some of these gaps. But I don't recommend sitting in one place, and I would say standing down here is the best option. And then from here, you can just go ahead and shoot him. You can shoot through these walls, but you can also grab your pet and deploy them. And the pet will draw his attention away from you, so he won't directly attack you. So there you can see that my pet killed him instantly, so I didn't even have a chance to capture him. But you can capture him. You can shoot your spheres right through these walls right there, and you can see that the spheres are going right through. Most of this area you can shoot through. Not everywhere, like right there you can see, not everywhere you can shoot through, but most of this you can shoot through. So then to get out, all you really want to do is just come right back to where you started, deploy your pal, and fly out. Oh, that one didn't work, so let's do it again. Just deploy your pal, and there you go. Now fly out, and you're good to go. So that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. See you next time.